It is August 11th, 2023. And this is the Wrestling Inc. podcast, the fallout from SummerSlam. What is going on with the Bloodline? Is Jey Uso done with WWE?
Good.
Jey Uso to AEW, question mark?
Glenn, stop it. Get some help.
The answer might surprise you.
Yeah, it's no.
So, welcome to the Wrestling Inc. podcast. Tonight, it's just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Myself and NYC Demon Diva Issa tonight to cover everything on SmackDown. Oh, we got a new U.S. champion, by the way. It's not who you think.
Yeah, we do.
The LA Knight era continues.
Yeah.
Yeah. All that and more on the
Hey,
Wink
Glenn,
podcast.
you want to see something I bought in Detroit?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Are you ready?
I'm ready. That's creepy looking.
No, it's not. It's actually quite realistic looking.
But that's what makes it creepy, is that it's like a weird mix.
This is why people need to tune into the video version, because our audio listeners right now have no idea what I'm showing you. So for those of you listening on audio, I bought, I think they're called the Bleacher Buddies of Roman Reigns. It's actually creepily realistic. I don't remember the wrestling buddies being this realistic.
Which is also weird because where are their bleachers at a WWE show?
Depending on where they're at, you know?
Oh, that's true. It's true. It's realistic. How realistic is it, Issa?
It's not that realistic, Glenn.
Martin Arango with a $4.99 super chat. Thank you, Martin, for changing the subject. Saying, I heard rumors about Jimmy versus Jey in WrestleMania. With what happens tonight with Jey, is WWE really going to drag it out until then? Perhaps.
Maybe. I mean, we don't know if Jimmy's 100%.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't think we have any news tonight, but I don't know if you saw what Rikishi posted. Did you see the Rikishi post today?
No, what did Rikishi post?
So Rikishi kind of posted a spoiler, and I am warning everybody in the chat, in about 3 seconds, I'm going to spoil. It's a possible spoiler, but he posted a flyer from a fan meet and greet that he's going to do. And the flyer says, before he referees a Payback, come meet Rikishi. So when I saw that, I automatically assume, what do you bring him for? A match for the Usos, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like Jimmy and Jey is a bigger match than Payback. No hate on Payback. The pay-per-view is a B level. To me, I don't know that it's a WrestleMania, Martin, but I do think that is like a Royal Rumble, like a big four.
Yeah.
I don't see this being a Payback thing, but you can do Solo versus Jimmy. Jimmy seems to be sticking around. I don't know what you do here, because we don't know if Jimmy's 100%. We don't know where it goes. I find that interesting, but I do agree that this match feels bigger than Payback.
Absolutely. Keon Robinson with a $2 super chat saying, love the show, guys. Thank you so much, Keon.
We love you, Keon. Thank you for that.
Awesome. It's good to be back. I feel like I missed 2 shows.
Wow, I missed a few last week when I was in Detroit too.
Yeah, I know, it's
you.
Crazy. I know, it's
Glenn.
weird. It's weird. I'm used to
I
spending
don't even know.
more time.
I don't even know who you are anymore.
Well, we'll figure it out. We'll rekindle things on this very podcast. But yeah, I missed NXT this week.
It was good.
I heard.
I mean, it wasn't good. Did you see the ratings though? How close they're getting to AEW ratings?
Oh my God, really?
So I guess AEW did, I think it was don't quote me on this, I'm not good with numbers, but I think AEW averaged like 846 and NXT averaged 776. So they're itching closer, but we did have a Rey Mysterio appearance. We know that Dum Dum is a ratings legend in NXT.
Yes.
But we also had Rey Mysterio, and I still feel like people are here for the feud between them two. So people obviously tuned in for this.
Everyone's a fan of Dirty Dom.
I love Dirty Dom.
What's the name of the Dirty Dom fans? Like my mind is going places where I'm like, nope, can't say that. Can't say that. Can't say that.
The Filthy Bunch.
The Filthy Bunch. That's better.
I have officially named us the Filthy Bunch.
The Filthy Bunch. That's what the Dirty Dom fans are called. The Filthy Bunch. Wow. Okay, there you go. So let's talk about SmackDown tonight. If you didn't watch SummerSlam, it's like you watched it tonight.
Yeah, it is.
Watching so many recaps.
What do you think about hearing Michael Cole back on SmackDown?
I love Michael Cole. He rapped tonight.
Yeah, he needs to stop that.
Yeah, he needs to stop that. That was just bad. Asuka versus Charlotte Flair opened the show tonight.
This wasn't announced, was it?
Maybe,
it didn't feel announced. I just saw them coming out in gear, and I'm like, oh crap, we're gonna get this match. This is a great match.
Charlotte's entrance was awesome tonight.
Charlotte, she's been so on point since her return with her gear and everything.
Well, and I love this tonight that they had her and Asuka enter, and it's like, okay, for a moment, Issa, I was fooled because I was like, isn't it nice that we're gonna have a main event worthy match and feud with two women on SmackDown that doesn't involve a title at all?
Yeah.
Like, isn't that a nice idea?
I thought since the beginning, since we started building this triple threat at SummerSlam, and I think we discussed it, that Bianca and Charlotte, at least that feud doesn't need a title.
No, not at all.
And I thought that's the direction that we were gonna go after this. Maybe Io go after Asuka, like for a little. You could have two feuds, Io and Asuka, and maybe Charlotte and Bianca. I don't know which direction we're going, and I wonder. And I don't know if Bianca is injured. They teased that injury, which ended up being a little bit of a work. I thought Bianca sold that injury at SummerSlam so well that for the majority of the time we all thought that she was injured. And the minute that it clicked for us was when they started making her walk to the back. Even though she was limping, it's like, if she really had blown out her knee, there's no way they're going to have her put any kind of pressure on it, right? But tonight makes me wonder, is she fully there? Are they giving her a week off? Like, what is going on? Because I would assume Bianca being the person that lost the title to the cash-in, that Bianca will be the one out there. Yeah.
So, instead we got Io Sky and Bayley.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna be mad at an Asuka and Charlotte match. I know we've done it a lot of times, but I don't get tired of it. Charlotte was showing off tonight. They were killing it, and then we had the interference, obviously. But the match itself, it was incredible.
Yeah, it was great until Damage Control showed up and we got a double DQ.
The champion Io Sky and Damage Control. How happy are you for Io?
Very happy, and I like that. I like that Bayley's doing that kind of total heel move, making it seem like Bayley is also the co-champion.
Right.
I think that's always fun.
I don't want to have Puerto Rico take all the credit for this, but I do think that the reaction that Io got in Puerto Rico really changed the trajectory of her run.
Fair.
Maybe we gave her some good Puerto Rican miss. I don't know if you know this, but in Puerto Rico, like, instead of a miss, we just sprinkle adobo on you. But whatever happened.
Wait. I was in Puerto Rico for 4 days. Nobody sprinkled adobo on me.
Next time you come, I'm going to pick you up at the airport with adobo and I'm just going to start spraying it on you. But I feel like she got sprinkled with a lot of adobo after Backlash, because look where we're at 2 months later.
It's possible. But this was a good opening match, hot way to start the show. And then if you liked that interference, let me tell you, there's gonna
be more.
Love what happened tonight when Santos Escobar was being interviewed by Kayla Braxton, and Austin Theory blindsided Escobar and attacked him, put him into a road case and used it to crush his leg.
Yeah, why did he do that, Glenn? Was he scared of Santos? I mean, we know Santos beat him.
Yeah, I have some thoughts about what they did with the booking tonight. It's kind of weird.
Before you go on, so Ricky in the chat is saying that Bianca should join the Her Business 2.0. I wouldn't be mad at this at all.
I wouldn't be mad, but I think Bianca though is such a single star. Like,
they're all single stars. They're all gonna be single stars in their own way. You can have Bianca as a single star, Bobby Lashley as single stars, and then the Street Profits as the tag team power.
Okay. Well, AJ Styles took on Karrion Kross for what feels like the 800th time tonight.
Speaking of interferences,
you want to know what's funny?
What
is from the back when they were showing Scarlett and Karrion in that promo, because he's obsessed with AJ. Karrion Kross
Right,
like
like
obsessed with
it's
AJ.
unhealthy.
And when I saw Scarlett from the back, when they had a close up, it was a tight shot from the back, and I was kind of like, man, AJ Styles has pretty hair. And then I was like, wait, that's Scarlett. And then I was like, I got it. Karrion is so obsessed with AJ, he should have Scarlett get AJ's hairstyle. But then I was like, no, maybe it's like a single white female talented Mr. Ripley thing. And maybe Karrion's growing his hair out because he's going to get AJ's hair to become AJ Styles.
I thought about that when they were in the ring. There was one moment that I was looking at their hairs and I was like, man, Karrion is really trying to be what AJ Styles is hair-wise, and he's never going to get there. And I will never send out a tweet about Karrion Kross's hair, and I've been tweeting weekly about AJ Styles' hair since he debuted in WWE. I would never.
Wouldn't it be amazing if when this is all done, AJ's like, why are you so obsessed with me? And he's like, I just want to learn the secrets of your hair.
Then he didn't watch my interview with AJ Styles because he gave me his secrets.
What's the AJ Styles hair routine?
It's a BS routine. Like he lied to me. He doesn't want to tell me his real routine. He told me that he washes his hair, puts conditioner in it, and then he blow dries it and uses hairspray to make sure that he doesn't have any hair sticking up. I bet you he uses. I said that's a lie. I said I do that, and my hair doesn't look like that. And he's like, oh, because you curl your hair. And I was like, what are you talking about, AJ?
I wonder if he uses mane and tail. You know, it's meant for horses, but humans can use it as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't use any product for horses. I don't trust horses.
We've discussed this before. That's going to be on your infographic when you enter the ring. Doesn't trust horses.
Honorary member of the LWO. Doesn't trust horses. That's horses. It. That's why I love it, though. Somebody make me that.
Yes. AJ won tonight. This was a good match, but we've just seen this match so many times.
I'm over it. I'm so over it. They don't know what to do with Karrion Kross, and he shows. But I thought AJ Styles looked like $1 million today, and I'm not sure what we're trying to do with this feud. But I had one of those moments. I was like, man, AJ should be doing so much more than what he's doing right now. So I don't think that Karrion Kross shine here. I walked out of this match thinking, man, AJ Styles feels a little wasted right now.
Oh, I think even AJ thinks the storyline's flatter than the earth.
Can you not do that when I'm drinking?
Sorry.
Oh my God. You know what? Me talking about horses and you bringing up AJ Styles. He says he's not a flat earther. He says they just have some points that you have to listen to. You know, like he wasn't. Come on.
Just funny. It's just funny.
It is. It is hilarious.
But I like the way that Michin got involved in this. I don't know what else they can do with
nothing. They can't do nothing. I thought that tonight was gonna be a mixed tag match, and I was like, oh, we're gonna mix it up, but it wasn't. They were just there.
So yes, yes boy, $2.
No, you didn't do the yes boy.
Yes boy.
Thank you.
Thoughts on the new announcers team? So we had Michael Cole, we had Corey Graves, and then who was that plucky new talent?
Is that Kevin Patrick?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, well, Kevin Patrick.
Yes, he was okay.
I like Michael Cole.
Hey, give me Cole and Graves and I'm happy.
Same.
Yeah. So after this, saw the recap of Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes.
I feel like we're gonna get through this show so fast because like 25% of it was recaps.
It's Michin Mia Yim, Ricky. They can still call her that. They still call her Michin Mia Yim.
Yeah.
They won't just let her be Mia Yim. What's up with that?
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyhow, Brock hugging Cody.
Please, can we not?
Raising his hand.
I paid one of the men in black to like flash the little thing, and I forgot about it, so I don't need to discuss it. Never, ever want to see that ever again.
Brock Lesnar joining Alfred Konuwa on the Cody Rhodes.
Did you notice that we almost saw Brock Lesnar's beast at SummerSlam? Because his fans are ripped. Get it? You get it?
Saw Baron Corbin's ass at a live event once.
Oh, great. Me and Baron Corbin bonded this weekend over his love for Puerto Rican food because his wife is from here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we talked a lot. He makes his own sofrito. Oh, he's not my new favorite person.
Well, you know, he's reinventing himself.
Yeah. But you know what? You know how many times I always have a fit, especially here, about Drew McIntyre kicking out at the end of days? I
Yeah.
finally got to air my grievances to the man himself. And he agreed with me. Of course he did.
Oh man. Tay saying Baron Corbin needs a refresh while in NXT. He, was on a little vision quest.
One of the interviews that he did, I found this very interesting, and I think you will like this, Glenn. He did say, somebody asked him about all his entrance music, because outside of the stupid casino song, his entrances are bangers.
Mhm.
And he actually mentioned that the new one that he's getting in NXT right now is his favorite because he helped compose it and put it together.
Oh, wow. That is
I
exciting.
thought that was a super fun fact.
Yes. Burn the ships.
Yeah, the pirate one, he had a big take on it.
Yeah. So Austin
Fighting?
Theory was outside medical room.
Yeah, because we wanted to make sure that Santos Escobar was going to be able to go.
Yes. And then Edge. We got a surprise from
This was
Edge.
horrible.
What? You weren't down with the edging that occurred tonight?
No. You don't think this felt like it went on a little too long?
No, okay, this was a weird fucking segment. Let me just be real about this. Okay, I love Edge.
Thank you.
No, look, I love Edge. So Edge came back tonight. He's celebrating like it was 25th anniversary next week in Toronto.
Right.
He came back tonight. He wanted a match with Sheamus. He put Sheamus over and called him out. He was talking about training with Sheamus, like getting back in shape with Sheamus. Sheamus comes out like this was like a Hall of Fame induction speech. Sheamus is coming out telling the story about before he wrestled, talking about going back to his job in IT, which just is great detail for Sheamus. Like Sheamus can, he's a Celtic warrior, but he can also like troubleshoot your router, and make sure like your firewall. Yeah, it's good. That's a solid gimmick. That's like Solomon Crow, but better. But
why wasn't he the hacker?
I know. Why wasn't he the hacker? Sheamus, I'm looking at you, buddy. So this was weird. This reminded me like The Rock and Mick Foley had a segment like this before where they're just talking and telling stories. And it's just like, is this even a fucking wrestling show? What is going on?
I don't know what was happening. It felt very Cody Rhodes of them.
So they were out there having a podcast. Like they're just out there catching up and showing photos and talking. And it was cool.
I did like the picture of Sheamus in the little girl's bike.
That was fun. But they're going to have a match.
Yeah.
This was to build up a match. But there's no heat whatsoever in this match.
It's friendly fire.
Yes.
But I thought this segment went on for a little too long. And it was weird because like a little bit before we had an Edge video package saying, Toronto next week, 25th anniversary. And then he comes out. And he's like, why did we do the video package if you're going to have him come out and talk for another 20 minutes?
To swerve you because you weren't expecting it.
I guess. I don't know. I mean, I'm looking forward. I didn't realize that they have, and I'm going to have to Google because I have trust issues, but the Celtic router. Stop.
Yeah, Beer Money wins the night with the Celtic router.
I love that. I didn't realize they have never faced each other.
Yeah, this is kind of one of those weird things.
It's like, especially when it comes to legends, it's very rare to see like a first time match. There's a lot of newbies in the roster that you can see them face Edge for the first time, but Sheamus and him not ever facing each other. I'm into it. It's gonna be a banger, but it could have been an email. This segment could have been an email.
Yeah, this did not feel like SmackDown. I'm not saying it was bad. It was entertaining, but it was just very.
It was weird. It fell out of place.
It felt to me like tonight should have been on FS1. If this is
Glenn.
Where they're like, we gotta fill 20 minutes. Just go out there and talk.
Glenn.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. The Cody Rhodes segment on Raw. That's what this was.
Yeah, it was like this was a WWE network. This was like ride along or table for three.
It was weird, but they're gonna have a match. I'm looking forward to it. I just didn't need it to take 25 minutes to just say that.
On a wrestling show.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. So speaking of which, LA Knight.
Yeah.
Press for his victory in the Slim Jim Battle Royal.
What did he win, Glenn?
Lifetime supply of Slim Jims.
We had a lot of listen. At least they were on brand. We had a lot of Slim Jims where we were sitting at.
Do you think he's going to be the new Slim Jim man, like Macho Man, and they're going to do the commercials?
He did the one commercial, no?
Wait, he did the Slim Jim commercial? I missed that. Did he say snap into a Slim Jim? Yeah.
He did the Slim Jim commercial.
What?
Him and it aired right after the Slim Jim Battle Royal.
Oh shit! Well, it's almost as if this is predetermined, Issa.
Did you watch the press conference though?
No, I did. I was with my family. I was traveling. I was seeing my family.
Somebody asked him about this. Somebody asked LA Knight. It wasn't me, I promise. Not trying to talk crap about the question, but they asked LA Knight about the Slim Jim partnership and when did he find out about it? When did he film the commercial? And LA Knight said, "Oh, I found out as soon as I won the match. I had to run to the back, change clothes, and film the commercial."
That is kayfabe.
I just absolutely love a good sarcastic answer, so I fought for that.
That's amazing.
It is.
I will have to watch that.
He
but
said
no,
he time traveled just to film the commercial real quick so he could air right after he won.
and then tonight, Michael Cole saying it's the 50th birthday of hip hop. So then Michael Cole like insulting Top Dollar, like insulting hip hop with that rap that he dropped that didn't even rhyme or rhymed but didn't follow the correct cadence.
Okay, but was it Corey Graves who said that Top Dollar had LA Knight like
Suge Knight and Vanilla Ice.
Suge Knight and Vanilla Ice? I was like, stop.
That was pretty good.
Stop right now. I know I popped for it. I'm not even gonna lie.
So LA Knight won this match and then grabbed
did.
the mic. Lots of signs, lots of merch. I'm surprised they didn't find a way to have him go for that U.S. championship tonight, but I think that Ray's days might be numbered already.
1000%. I'll tell you what I think when we get to that, but we'll talk about it later.
But LA Knight continues to be exceptionally over.
For no reason whatsoever. You love to see it.
But not so over that they're licensing Randy Newman's I Love LA. That's when you will know.
I do like his entrance.
Have you heard the song I Love LA?
I haven't. Or maybe I have. I don't know. I'm going to look it up after we're done.
Okay, but you'll know WWE is on board. And it's got participators like I Love LA, and the crowd goes, we love it. Like, it'll be great. This will work really well.
Do they get to say, yeah?
Yeah, well, they'll update it. Maybe this would be I Love LA. Yeah. Like, it'll be good.
I rolled my eyes so much at the like we did, and no offense, Beer Money, like I guess it's his birthday, but we had so many video packages tonight that for them to do another video package on Hulk Hogan's birthday,
he could have waited a week. He could have delayed his birthday a week.
That's not how it works, Glenn.
Sure it is. You ever get that? Like my brother's birthday is 2 weeks before mine. Sometimes we'll meet in the middle and have a combo family dinner, like in the week between.
I don't. My sister's is on November, mine is on January. We're not doing anything in December. We're gonna celebrate when it's supposed to.
Okay, there you go. But can your dad tell you two apart on the phone finally? No,
not yet. Probably. We'll put it to the test when my sister comes visit. I'll record it just so you can see it.
So Escobar was cleared by the trainer. Then we had backstage Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits.
Wait, before you get to that, was not Adam Pearce so dramatic? Like, it felt like a telenovela. He was like, I know you were just clear, but I need you to look at me and tell me that you can go. And then there was a dramatic pause, and then, like, Ray's in the background, like, can you go, bro? And then Santos is like, I can't go. And I was like, yo, what is this?
I like, though, it was dramatic, but your reenactment's like a telenovela. Like,
because that's what it felt like. I need you to look me in the eye, Glenn, and tell me that you can go.
I can go.
And Ray in full gear in the background, like, are you sure you can, bro? Because if not, I'm ready. Like, you know, the heel in this whole thing was Rey Mysterio.
Yes. Oh, are we gonna find out that like Santos like threw it so that because he was scared?
He felt bad because he injured Ray, but the swerve is that Ray was never injured. He did that to make Santos feel bad.
It's like in the end of Grease, you know, Kaneki is supposed to race Craterface, and then he hits his head, and then he's like, Danny, you're my second, right? Kaneki probably could have driven the car, but I think he was a little afraid, so he wanted Danny to do it, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, you understand.
Yeah.
Yes, boy, $5. What's the heat between Michael Cole and Top Dollar? They even got Cole bearing Top Dollar on WWE 2K23 during his entrance scene. Michael Cole's an asshole. Like
Michael Cole is just sticking to he's committed to the bit, and I appreciate it.
Yes. Man, this should end like Top Dollar. This is how you know creative doesn't have Top Dollar's back. Top Dollar should be like putting Michael Cole through the table.
Oh, 1000%. It'll eventually happen. But is it a heel turn or a face turn?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because at some points, it feels like Michael Cole is being a little bit of a bully. You know, the whole thing to me started after the top rope thing. That's when it got really bad, and Michael Cole just took free range of the shit talk.
Yes. So Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits were celebrating their new alliance.
My God, do they look sharp?
Did commentary, did I miss here, or did the commentary actually call them the Suit Profits? Because I was like, oh, that's an interesting name. I don't think
I don't know if I paid attention to that. I was mesmerized by how good they look.
They look good. They look very good.
Yeah, Bobby looked sharp. The Street Profits look sharp. I'm here for this. I think it's gonna be something. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, so, I talked to Montez Ford about this, right?
Okay.
You guys can check out the interviews at Lucha Libre Online, but we talk about how Bobby Lashley doesn't age. And I told him I had a conspiracy, and Montez Ford told me he has a conspiracy. Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
He said that he thinks that Bobby Lashley is a clone, like they cloned Tyrone. Anyways, that was our conversation about Bobby Lashley not aging. I said it was that he found the fountain of youth, because I wasn't thinking of any cloning.
Yes.
Do you have any theories as to why Bobby Lashley has looked the same for the last 20 years? Good skincare?
Probably. I mean, good skincare helps. Stay out of unnecessary sunlight. I know he likes to golf. Raj has seen him at the golf course many a time. They both live in Denver. Actually, you know what? Maybe it's that mountain air.
Maybe it's golf.
Maybe. I mean, Raj is aging pretty well.
How old is Raj?
Raj is like 6 months older than me, so I think he's maybe just turning 48.
So just play super boring sports and that keeps you from aging?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll just pay for Botox.
You know what I could never figure out? It's like for years, me, Matt Morgan, and Raj Giri did the podcast together. We're all born within a year of each other. Matt Morgan is the youngest, yet somehow looks the oldest amongst the three of us.
Yeah, but he's also had the rough... I mean, wasn't he shot?
That's right. I forgot about that. And then the cage fight. Like
I will never forget about Matt Morgan talking about being shot.
He just dropped it casually. He's like, well, then there was a time I was shot. I was like,
yeah,
what?
I think about it at least once a day. Like when I'm at the gym and I want to give up, I'm like, Matt Morgan got shot. I can finish this freaking workout.
Matt Morgan got driven to an empty warehouse in the middle of nowhere to film wrestling matches for some random dude. And he didn't want to know what the guy was going to do with those videotapes.
Anyway, the whole point is that Matt Morgan has lived a rougher life, so we need to cut him a break.
Anyhow, let's talk about
I miss Matt. I hope we need to clip this and send it to him.
Oh, I miss Matt Morgan. So Santos Escobar was cleared and he was entering the ring, but then that lovable scamp Austin Theory attacked him.
Did you see Austin Theory's beard tonight? It was weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
It's like he kind of like shaved it, but he still didn't trim this part, so it still kind of looks like pubes. It's weird.
That's how I know. Like, I got to trim my beard tomorrow. When your beard starts to look like face pubes, like you got to trim that. You know, you got to lock that down.
Anyway, so he attacked Santos.
Yeah.
And we go to the second segment of the telenovela. Everybody comes out. Adam Pearce looks at Santos and he's like, I don't think you're okay. Santos looks at Ray. Ray grabs Santos' face and he goes, I'll do this for us. He looks at Adam and he says, let me go. Déjame ir, vato. And Adam Pearce makes the match official. Rey Mysterio is the villain of this telenovela, found his way into this match.
What if he paid off Austin Theory?
What if he was supposed to win all along 2 weeks ago?
I know, and he got injured.
Right.
That Dirty Dom should be out with that theory of like, I think my dad set this up.
You know, if Rey Mysterio was half the father to Dominic that he is to Santos, we would not have any issues with Dominic Mysterio.
It's true.
He would be a stellar kid.
Oh man.
Anyways, but yeah, so Santos can't go, even though he said he could go, he can't go. So we're gonna get Rey Mysterio against Austin Theory for the United States Championship, and I immediately knew Rey was winning.
Yeah, Rey, like this was a very paint by numbers match. Okay, now I'm gonna do this. Now I'm gonna do this. Now I'm gonna do this. Up 619. I won.
Yeah, but you gotta keep it real. I feel like it was the best decision for everybody. In the way that I looked at this match is Austin Theory's reign is not reigning, like it's not hitting. Okay, like it's cooled off. But I also feel like, you know what, losing to Rey is never gonna hurt anyone. He's a legend. He's somebody that can get a win anytime. And now I feel like if an up-and-comer, such as an LA Knight, such as a Grayson Waller, win the title from Rey, that also gives them more credibility than winning him from a super cold Austin Theory. So I feel like everybody wins with this booking decision. I don't think Rey's going to hold it for a long time. But I think Austin Theory losing it to Rey doesn't really hurt him that much. And I think somebody else winning it for Rey gets elevated. This is smart booking.
Yeah.
And a great telenovela, because now Santos, he's got to do something about this. LWO on LWO violence coming your way.
See, but okay, so here's the thing with LA Knight winning, though. Santos betraying Rey is a very interesting story.
Oh, yeah, 1,000%.
But you don't want LA Knight to win it due to interference.
But he won the Unlimited Slim Jims, so he doesn't have to win this.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I want to see where it goes, because obviously Santos should automatically get a shot. He's raised. He's Rey Mysterio's "I Wish You Were My Son's Son." He was supposed.
Wait, is that an official title?
Yeah,
wish you were my son's son.
You know, every parent has the "I wish you would have been my kid." So I think that Rey's first title defense is gonna go against Santos.
So I was hanging out with my brother and his kids, my two little nieces, and we'd run out of things to talk about. They're on their phone the entire time because that's what kids do.
Beautiful.
And we're at a brew pub. When did everyone decide on a hot day? You know what I want? I want the smell of beer and fried fish.
Doesn't sound appealing.
But everyone goes to a pub on a hot day.
Why?
I don't get it. So I ask my nieces, I'm like, so which one of your parents do you like more? And they were like, we love them both equally. And I was like, oh, come on, you have to have some favorite family members. And one of my nieces, like, she rehearsed it because they've got a big family, said, we love all of our family members equally.
Lies. It's all lies.
Like lies.
It's all lies.
Like, you guys practice that.
One time, I don't have kids, but I have nephews, and you're talking about your nieces. One time had all three of my nephews, and Kevin was like, hey, Titi, which one is your favorite nephew? Kevin is the youngest, and the middle one says, oh, we all know it's Christian. That's my oldest one. And I was like, no, don't say that. And he was like, he is your password to the WWE network. And I was like, yeah. Like, he was like, his name and birthday, and like, I forgot about that. They were like, hey, Titi, give me your password to the network. I want to watch this. So I sent it, and he never brought it back up again. And then he waited for that moment to expose me. He realized it.
My brothers found out once that I was my mom's favorite because they had to ask for a password to something.
That's how you expose yourself. That's it. I one time got an argument with my mom, and I exposed her too. I was like, I know my sister is your favorite, and she just said yes, and I was like, yeah, well, I'm Dad's favorite. She's like, that's also true. So at least we're even. You know, Mom has my sister, I have my dad.
There you go. Well, speaking of sibling rivalry,
and Rey Mysterio has
Santos. You think his password is like Santos 619?
Santos LWO 619.
There you go. So we heard from the Bloodline tonight.
This was beautiful.
Roman Reigns came out, asked Calgary to acknowledge him.
First of all, he looked beautiful. Let's acknowledge the fact that all these places were reporting that he's injured. He didn't look injured to me. He looked on point. He looked sharp. He looked amazing, incredible. That entrance, I wish he would take longer.
Well, he asked Jimmy what he wanted. Does Jimmy want a car? Does Jimmy want a boat? Does Jimmy want a yacht? Does Jimmy want a plane?
Just 5 minutes. That's all I'm sorry, Glenn. Go on. You good?
I'm good.
Okay.
Good. So,
I've always thought and said that Jimmy didn't do what he did at SummerSlam for Roman. I always
Yeah.
thought that it was an issue with Jay. I'm not sure that I liked seeing Roman kind of like. I feel like Roman is smarter than that. So to see him go like, okay, what do you want? I owe you one. I didn't like that. Okay, so there you go, Wrestling Inc. chat. Be happy. I am finally criticizing something that Roman Reigns does. I feel like he's a little bit smarter, and he should have known that this was a load on load issue and not like he's here to rejoin him.
So Roman. This is funny to say. Roman was a little cocky tonight.
Yeah,
even by his standards. Even by his standards.
At SummerSlam, it was a beautiful night. I try to tell everybody this is how it would go. I don't understand why anybody thought any differently. Like they didn't watch the original matches against Roman and Jay and how it went. Jay survived Roman Reigns because Jimmy threw in the towel. Like the only difference is that this time there's real fans there and not TVs in the background.
Yeah.
But Jimmy once again blocks Jay from.
Yes, and he explained why, because Jay.
Because he loves him. This is why I don't love anybody.
This was
love is stupid.
This is like when Randy Orton beat the shit out of Edge and was like, "I did this to save you." It's just like that's Vince McMahon has it in his head. This is something that grown men do to one another, that I want to save you, so I'm going to beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, he said, so Jimmy told Jay that he just didn't want him to become arrogant, cocky, like the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. I feel like there is, I think there's a little bit of selfishness on Jimmy's side here, and maybe we'll see it as the story plays out, because what's going to happen to Jimmy without the Usos, right? And I feel like seeing Jay go on and try to become a single star, where does that leave him in the mix? Obviously, we know he's the Prince Harry here. He's never going to be the king. Damn. So if you don't have Jay, what are you going to do? Therefore, he had to stop that from happening. I think that Jimmy is the biggest heel here.
Yeah, so this is why Jimmy interfered to keep Jay from becoming like Roman. And then... Yes, Alicia's saying, yeah, I'm saving you from yourself.
It's the worst excuse ever.
Yeah, and it's like, we could have had a conversation about this. You just could have pulled me aside and we could have talked about it.
Like, you had to wait until I was going to get the 3 count to say, I love you, bro, come here. No, that's not how it works, fam.
So, Jimmy walks away. Jay dodges solo, kicks Roman.
First, no.
Oh, I'm sorry. Issa has to do this. Yes, yeah. Issa here. You give the play-by-play.
Yeah, because I'm all into the storyline. But Jimmy tells Jay, and if you want to kick my ass right now, do it. And Jay does nothing about it. And he super kicks Roman, who did nothing to him. This makes no sense.
Roman was there glowed, and Roman was there like, ha ha.
As he should be. Like, you idiots. He tried to warn them, stay with me. I'll keep things under control. They weren't fighting with each other when they were with Roman, right? Regardless of how much Roman is laughing, Roman didn't cost you anything. It was your brother. So then he does what any coward would do. And he goes, I quit. Bye. Adios. See you later.
Well, and he beats up Roman.
We don't need to talk about that part.
But that's what made it more epic, was that he served. I'm surprised he didn't smack Paul Heyman just for kicks. And then he was like, I quit.
I quit. That's a senior citizen.
Yes. He said, I quit the Bloodline. I'm done with the Bloodline. Deuces. I'm done with WWE.
That sounds like something Jay would do. Such a quitter.
Does he go to NXT?
No, he goes right back. Who do you think is gonna have to call to get allowed back in the company? It's gonna be fun when he has to call Roman. It's gonna be great.
We'll see.
I don't know where we go with this, especially because of what I told you earlier. Do we go into Jimmy versus Solo and keep Jay off for a little bit so that way when he returns it feels epic? Like, what do we do here?
I don't know.
It feels like we are officially on the top of the 4th inning, please.
You know who Roman needs back in the Bloodline is Sami Zayn.
Me. What? No.
Yeah, you gotta get Sami.
No. First of all, I'm pretty sure he got a restraining order on him.
The Bloodline
Like,
was
Sami
never riding as high as when Sami Zayn was in it.
That is not true. Sami Zayn was he was a leech.
What
He
if
was a
Jimmy and
leech.
Sammy team up and become the new Usos?
No, it doesn't. Sammy has a tag team partner.
Yeah, I know, but they could spice it up a little bit.
What are you gonna do with Kevin Owens? Just drop him to the side?
He could be like the Solo Sikoa of the new Usos.
That's horrible. No, he made his choice. All of these people make their choices, and you know what hasn't changed? Who the champion is. I lost count. It's been so many days. I had to stop counting after 1,000 and something because it's exhausting to be the fan of the greatest of all time.
I just worry. I want to be surprised. What are they going to do to make the storyline?
I think Jay quitting already feels like a curveball that I was not expecting.
It does.
When does he come back is where I'm like, you can really like go somewhere with this, or you could kind of drop the ball. I don't want to see Jay versus Jimmy on a B level pay-per-view. I think that's a big match. That's
a big show. Well, who's Roman's next opponent?
Roman is going to take some time off as he deserves. He
fought
for almost an hour on Saturday, Glenn, please.
So Rey Mysterio is going to be the biggest active champion in all of WWE.
No, Seth Rollins.
No, of SmackDown, I mean. SmackDown.
No, yes. I don't know. The one thing that I will tell you is that, like, I think it's funny how, and I don't mean to knock, we're Wrestling Inc. We do it ourselves, right? But I feel like people are just throwing things on the wall when it comes to reporting when Roman Reigns is going to be on, when he's not going to be on, what he's injured, he's not injured. They said that after SummerSlam, he's going to be gone for months, and he was here tonight. You know what I mean? So I don't know what to expect from this Bloodline storyline, because I feel like I don't know who has creative control. I think that Roman and Paul Heyman have a big say on this. So I feel like they show up whenever they feel is necessary for the storyline. I don't think this is there's certain shows that they had to pre-schedule him for because that's what's advertised and they're that big, right? But I always think it's funny how all these dirt sheets and this wrestling news website are reporting all of these things, and next thing you know, he just shows up the next day. You know what I mean? Like, we can't say anything. Maybe Roman is part of one of these upcoming pay-per-views, but who is his opponent? It's gonna have to be Jimmy. If you're gonna do something where you're keeping Jay off TV for a little bit, then it has to be Jimmy, because Jimmy walked up to him today and said, "Hey, I didn't do that for you. I'm not here for you." So it could be Jimmy, but I would put Jimmy against Solo.
I mean, it could be Jimmy, then Jay comes back and helps Jimmy. But again, like, I don't know.
I don't know how far you stretch it, but
I know.
I do think that you could, if the story can be told the right way, a fatal 4-way between all of them could be a main event of WrestleMania. But WrestleMania seems very far away. How do we stretch it that long? I don't know.
5-way with Paul Heyman, and Paul gets up and just runs out of the ring.
6-way with me.
No, he runs out of the ring, and then he comes back, steals the pin, becomes the new champion.
No. See, that's why you need to fire Paul Heyman, because if I'm in this match, I'm going to have Roman come, and I'm just laying down.
Well, the swerve is everyone now thinks Brock is gone for a while.
Brock is not gone.
Yeah. Maybe
Brock is gonna. Well, maybe I think Brock comes back at the Rumble, and I think that Gunther and Brock is a WrestleMania match.
Okay.
I heard Gunther say his dream match was Brock Lesnar, and I just wanted to pull out my credit card and be like, take my money, like, let's just do it.
There you go.
That's I feel like if Brock is done, which he feels like he's done with the world title picture, which he should be, I feel like he's having a blast right now, and maybe help put some people over. Brock and Gunther needs to happen at WrestleMania or Royal Rumble, at least, like one of the big ones.
Okay. Exciting. We don't know what's going to happen next. I
mean, I can tell you a preview of what's going to happen next. It's going to be a segment of Jey Uso at the unemployment line.
You can do that all online now. You don't actually have to go.
No, I want to see him on the unemployment line, because he's going to get denied, and they're going to give him an appointment, and then they're going to be like, you quit. This is not how unemployment works, buddy.
Wouldn't it be funny if he goes to the unemployment line and, like, Damian Sandow is there?
Yo. Yes.
And, like, Simon Gotch. Simon Gotch is shooting on Enzo Amore, strangely, in the unemployment line. And we just, we had we'll just do all of it. you know.
I had a chance to speak to Enzo Amore last weekend, one of the interviews that I did, and I have never thought about you as much as I did during the 5 minutes I interviewed Enzo Amore.
He's very entertaining.
He gave me a good scoop, but I can't say it because the interview is not out yet.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, there you go, folks. Follow Issa at NYC Demon Diva. That's Diva with a 1. Follow me at Glenn Rubenstein. Like, share, subscribe, leave a rating and review, leave a comment. If you want an autographed photo, send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Pueblo, Colorado.
What?
Nothing. It's 80s humor, 80s US TV humor.
Okay.
Pueblo, every time you would watch a TV commercial that would be like, for a catalog of this, send a.
I know.
It was always Pueblo, Colorado. I was convinced Pueblo, Colorado was just a big post office.
Right.
And why can't I order anything cash on delivery anymore? As a kid, all those commercials were like COD. You could order it COD, and then was sorry,
Right.
no CODs.
Not anymore.
You know? Not
Times
anymore.
have changed, Glenn.
Yes. And why can't I get 12 records for a penny anymore?
You know how many times I cheated Colombia? But
I'm
did
sure.
you know that Colombia was a ripoff?
Yeah,
They
you
were
think?
burning CDs and like copying the art, and that's what they would send you. They weren't sending you the real CDs.
Yes, and they would use low quality vinyl back in the record days.
Yeah.
I saw.
But I probably still owe them like $100 for so many fake accounts I made.
I saw Chubby Checker up in Northern California
Wow.
last weekend. He played the twist and Let's Twist Again.
Beautiful.
Good. It was good times. He's like 82 years old, but still out there doing the twist. Very exciting.
Love to see it.
Yes. Okay. Have a good weekend, everyone. We'll catch you back here next time on the Wrestling Inc. podcast. Take care.
Bye.